Do they have like NPCs, excuse me, just here, like where they used to be?
Yes, so that's the other thing with this, and they even said in the blog post and whatever that they're planning to add the other stuff in the future. But the caves do not work. You can't go into any of them. The NPCs on the island are placed. I don't know if you can interact with them, but
Okay.
um, I don't know if you can go into shops either. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can.
Whoa.
Yeah, the original Port Royal,
Yeah, you
interesting.
can interact with the NPCs. They'll just say whatever.
That's cool. So
Ugh.
the game originally with Port Royal, they wanted to model it like exactly after the movie. And you can kind of see it here. Like this is the dock, and that would be Port Charles where Elizabeth Swann like fell in the first movie. And
Honestly,
Jack
I don't
jumped
remember
off and
anything from the
swam over there.
movies. I swear, I'm so like, I need to like
It's
do a
okay.
rewatch, get on that Disney Plus or wherever they are.
Yeah, there you go. Somebody in the Twitch chat gift Michael a Disney Plus sub.
I have Disney Plus.
Oh, you have it?
I've been
Okay.
watching all these Marvel shows.
Oh, yeah. Dude, okay, we'll have to talk about that later because I have too.
I'm like 2 episodes behind on Loki, but that's pretty much
You're gonna
it,
have to catch up on that. That show
bro.
is awesome.
I know I gotta catch up. Okay, so
Just what really sucks about these shows is like, and it was the same with WandaVision for me. I can't not watch it the morning that it comes out because if I want to go on Twitter or Reddit or literally anything, I can't until I've seen it.
yeah, that's kind of the downside. The thing is, I watch all these with my dad, so it's like we both
Oh,
gotta be available, or else
yeah,
fuck.
that's tough to
Pirates
coordinate.
Online trivia: at one point in its development, Toontown Online repurposed this hill up to Fort Charles for a mini game.
Oh, what fucking game?
What?
I did not know this. Now we have to figure out what game it is.
The hill was retextured to be more reddish in color. The game mode was eventually scrapped. That's not very tuned. That's
Oh,
interesting.
so they didn't even add it?
That's so interesting.
Oh, okay. I gotta look this up now.
I didn't know that there were little tips like littered about. Now we gotta look for
If
those.
if I can find this, I'll send it to you, and you can put it in the video.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so it's the hill, right? Isn't that what it's?
Yeah,
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 that's the hill.
yeah. Did they change Fort Charles at all, or is it just same old, same old?
I actually don't remember that. I
I
think it's mostly the same.
it's looking pretty normal. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no like the courtyard area I think is different.
It feels a little bit like simpler, but that's pretty much it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, we have two
But yeah,
times
like in
XP
the
and it
first movie, there's a bunch of scenes up here at Fort Charles,
oh, okay.
and like the way it's positioned here is like pretty much exactly how it was in the movie, which
I,
is cool, I think. Like that's your first exposure to this game is you're like you're in the movie basically.
and I like how you can kind of just like overlook where you were. Like it's all one area. I can see how this could be an issue for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The draw distance on this game back in the early 2000s,
Yeah,
like
the
yeah,
draw distance, it's trying to like load in all this information that's like so far away because the area's just too fucking big.
you've got yeah computers that are catching on fire.
God, I'm honestly, it amazes me that my shit Windows XP computer was able to run this, like at all.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
Man, I shouldn't have used Bing to search this. So I typed Fort Charles Hill, Toontown, Pirates Online, right?
Yeah.
All the results are Michael SK videos. I'm not
Are,
even
are
joking.
you serious?
Send you.
Oh my
You
god.
can put this in the
Yeah, yeah,
video.
send me an image so I can like edit it in. That's so
So
tight.
awesome.
Oh, so the graveyard was just literally right behind here. Oh, another post. Another little bit of trivia. When the game first launched, you'd exit out the back of the old warehouse to the store after the sword tutorial, and then you had direct access to the little graveyard nearby. A lot faster than the hike to the cemetery on Newport Road. Yeah. Yeah, that is coming back to me. You would just enter through here, and that was that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Again, instancing probably smarter, but
Sectioning off these areas, definitely. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, this is a very, like very horizontal of an area.
Yeah. I can't find anything on this. I think they made it up. This is bullshit.
No, there's no way.
If it's not on Google, it's not on the internet. Sorry, dude.
I guess I know I've made it because I think I'm on Google somewhere.
No, you're on Bing. You need to get to Google's level.
Shit. No, the manor or whatever, the governor's manor.
Yeah, the governor's mansion.
Or whatever it is. Yeah. I know they did like a little bit of work here.
I think the interior is the same, the exterior is the same. I think just the placement is different.
Yeah, the placement's a little different. How it's organized on the outside, I'm noticing a little bit of differences.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the left and the right side, instead of it being connected by a hill, it's actually separated. So you enter in from the left, come out the right, and you're basically in a completely separated off section. If that made any sort of sense. I've kind of lost you, so I can't really...
I'm making my way over. I can kind of see what you're talking about, I think.
I think I understand why they did it, is because, like, they're trying to, you know, the same quest line, bring you all the way around, so you're at this,
Yeah, it circles you.
Yeah.
And I remember that being the case for this. It was... I think more linear, like in the starter area here.
Yeah.
Like you get plopped with Will Smith in the blacksmith shop over there, and then you go out the back door and it spits you out over here. You make your way up to the mansion, and then you go over out the other way.
Here's another trivia post. When she lived on the Port Royal mainland, April May and her partner, what the fuck, Myrna, were but apprentices to Lucinda in the dark arts. After honing their skills, the pair moved to Hollowed Woods. They were instrumental in sealing off the woods when the Watcher attacked, but met their ends nonetheless. Their spirits were wandered. Okay.
This is all
bullshit.
With their new... Yeah, so you've probably seen like the Hollowed Woods thing.
I barely remember it. It's been a while.
Okay. So they do a Halloween event. I think for 1 month every year they open up a zone, and it's like a Hollowed Woods thing with a separate quest line that you can do.
Yeah.
And they created characters for that, and I think they're explaining the background of those characters.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Which is cool that they kept it connected, but.
Another trivia post. In the first beta phase of Pirates Online in 2006, the game was an open world. Players could sail their ships right up to the dock and hop off. Dock workers like this one were used to spawn your ship in the next to the pier. So it's exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting. I mean, I saw like bits and pieces of that in like teaser footage, but like that was pretty much it.
That would have been so cool.
Bro.
They could totally do that now.
Definitely. Sally Gold was well known throughout Port Royal for her skills with needle and thread. She gave up the thread and stuck with the needle when assisting Adam Goodprice in opening a tattoo shop in the Hollowed Woods. Again, more with the Hollowed Woods shit.
Yeah. I wonder if you can... There's probably no way to launch a ship from here.
This is the site of Turnbull's weaponry, owned by one Davy Turnbull. After Port Royal was destroyed, Turnbull never rebuilt his shop. He eventually reopened his business in a smaller form on the beaches of Cuba. What's up?
Oh, that's cool. So it's a Cuba connection.
Edward Grintley enjoys to silently okay, I don't really care about these little hints here. Or tips, or whatever they are. Alright, well, I guess we've seen Port Royal. Would you like to go see Tortuga?
Sure.
How do we?
Yeah, I think that's about it.
How do we get out of this? Oh, I guess we just leave.
That's a good question.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
open it
leave.
up and
Okay.
click leave. Okay. That was
How do we
nice.
leave?
I'm excited to see Tortuga and Padres because that's pretty much, blind to me.
Yeah, yeah. So these will probably be the most shocking or boring, depending on how it turns out.
I hope it's like, cool to look at, to judge. I want to judge these.
Did you create it, or do you want me? I can do it.
I'm still loading.
Oh, okay. I'll create it.
Go for it.
So you want to do Tortuga next?
Yeah. Wow, you are not wrong. Yeah, Fort Charles Hill, Toontown Pirates Online. And here are 2 of my videos. That's nice.
And then the link below it is
Yeah.
also link 20.
That's so
You got a lot of real
weird.
estate there.
I do.
Those
I really be making it here.
keywords. Michael's on that SEO grind.
Fuck yeah. All right, ready whenever.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, I remember like a long time ago when they made these changes. I was like, why didn't they ever do anything with Cuba? I know it's a small ass place, but I feel like they could have done something to it.
They didn't need to. I think that's why they didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Because of what you just said.
It's just a small ass area.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are. There's a little sign here. This is the site of the Founders Feast, an event held in 2008. This holiday originated the iconic bonfire and roast pork found during Thanksgiving and Mardi Gras every year. If you come and visit original Tortuga during those holidays, you might even see the bonfire here. Ah. So this area actually
I think they
looks...
still do that, the Brethren Court thing.
This looks very similar to how the current one now is, kinda.
In some ways.
What are these tips?
Ooh,
Did you know there
one
used
over
to
here?
a sailing timer? Players were only allowed to sail in the high seas for 60 minutes before being forced back to shore? What? And if you weren't back in time, you lost all your loot and your ship would sink? What?
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
That fucking sucks. What kind of... Like,
No,
okay,
that's rad, dude.
I mean, I get it. Like, they're trying to, keep things under some sort of control.
This game's for babies now. They should do that.
Yeah, honestly, I'd be down.
So, you didn't... This one's over here.
I have no idea where
On the
you're
beach. Sorry, on the beach, all the way at the edge, there's a swamp area. I was just going to say this is where the swamp entrance originally was, the Misty Mire.
at. Ah, okay.
Yeah. So, interesting placement.
Does this align with the movie in any sort of way?
Yeah, I think this is another...
There's
there
another
person
fucking
here?
person here.
Okay, so their lobby system is definitely fucked up. Unless it's...
No, I guess we kept it
public?
open.
Oh, it's public. Okay. Can I say go away?
I mean, if you want.
We're having a moment.
We really are.
I think they tried to keep this one in line with the movie too, but honestly, I don't remember what. There's only like one scene on Tortuga in the movie, so
Is there?
I think so.
Why did they make this such like a significant place then?
I don't know.
There's a tiny
Because
little...
it's like Tortuga has always been a pirate focal point.
There's a tiny little nook hidden behind the King's Arm Tavern. In the original game, you can exit the tavern interior through the back to access this area. There may still be a way to access it now if you're extra crafty.
Oh.
Ah. So how do we...
Okay, so we have to craft something. How do you craft in this game?
Oh, I'm just trying to glitch myself into this very poorly created like bit in the buildings here. Haha, I did it.
You glitched in.
Yep. And I think I can't do anything now. Well, you followed me in.
No, we're free.
Oh,
we're free back here, dude.
Come on. There we go. So you could get back here. Interesting.
Uh-oh.
What?
Door's locked, dude.
Don't worry, bro. We'll find a way. We'll find our way back.
Oh, we're screwed.
No, we'll be okay. Okay, maybe not. I mean, at least we got back here.
I mean, that's the end of the recording session right there.
Oh shit, that guy's trying to he followed us in. This fucker followed us in.
Don't do it.
Well, it's a little late there with your slow typing.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Don't worry, guys, there's a rake here. Maybe this could help.
Damn it, I can't
Okay,
think.
why would it specifically tell us to go back here if it knew full well there's no way out?
I think it was the risk to take.
You're trying to catch the glitchers.
And I'm one of them. I mean, if you're gonna have these, like, you know, collision issues, I mean, it is what it is.
Slash stuck. I don't think it does. Oh, it worked.
What? Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. How'd you know about that?
You didn't.
Okay, well, fuck.
I mean, like, I knew that command existed in other MMOs, but I, honest to God, did not think that it existed in this one.
Well, shit. This is the entrance to the Tortuga graveyard. The location isn't available just yet. We're still working our voodoo magic to restore the area back. So wait, even the graveyard was different?
Yes.
Wow. So I'll be honest, I do like the OG Port Royal because even so it is linear, I like how everything's kind of just together. Tortuga here is a little convoluted. I like how the new one circles around a lot better.
Yeah, and like the beach here is the main part of the other Tortuga too, and I think that was the most important thing that they kept because this is where people kind of hang out.
Yeah.
If you need to find a group or a crew or something, you can usually go to Tortuga, and that was the case in the original game.
I think that's what we did for one of our videos too.
Yeah, yeah. If you have to find people, it's a good place.
Okay, I think I've seen all that Tortuga has to offer. It's a little bit more condensed, I will admit. But I kind of like how things are a little bit more spread out in the new one. But that's just me. All right. One more to go.
How many avocados out of 10 do you give that?
I'll give it a good 3. I take it you've been watching those Deadpool videos.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds. I'm not gonna miss it.
Not gonna lie, I actually didn't know those existed until I was recommended one.
Oh really? They're really funny.
They're really well made for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know whenever you have the Padres one made, and we will do that.
Got you.
Oh, fuck. You did not hear that. Or at least I hope you did not hear that.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, my recording heard that. That's for sure.
Did we leave this one public?
Yeah, if you want. I don't mind.
Maybe we can talk them into joining our guild.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out well. I'm sure they'll be doing themselves a huge favor.
Yeah, we'll give them a disclaimer up front. We're not very active. We don't do events. There's no one involved in
There's
the guild
nothing in the guild chest. Bro,
there's no advantages to being in our guild.
Bro, I've become such an Apple simp.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. I got the 12 Pro, dude.
Bro, I'm just rocking the 10s Max, but like I got the AirPods Pro.
Yeah,
I got the Apple Watch SE. Bro, like I just like their stuff now. Like I remember when you were talking to me about getting an iPhone, and I was like, not worth. But then here I am with
Android.
it. Like here I am with it all.
I will say, I still maintain that I think the customization options that you have with Apple suck. Intentionally, obviously.
Yeah.
But the way that they have their ecosystem engineered so well, like everything is so seamless.
Yes, that's
awesome.
Like I think computer science doing all that is what really led me to appreciating
your appreciation. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Like, okay, take my fucking watch for an example. Like, it just does my workouts and my routines just so well, and it syncs everything with my phone, and I don't have to do any other extra work because everything is just there already. Like, it's doing the work for me. like earlier today, I was installing an update on my phone at a terrible time, and I needed to text my friend to see if he was ready to get picked up by me. So I prepared the text with my watch, and it queued it up so that it would send whenever my phone was done installing while I was driving. So
Isn't that cool?
like, yeah,
That's
like
so cool.
instead of just saying like, oh yeah, no Bluetooth connection available or some shit like that. Obviously there's no Bluetooth connection, but it's not just gonna like, you know, give up on it. It'll
Yeah.
queue it up. Why are you killing these poor people?
Because they're not real. This is a simulation.
It is just like the simulations.
Just like the simulation.
Bro, I saw a meme earlier today where it's like, mentally I am here at the Mos Eisley spaceport in Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005, and it's just a picture of it. I'm like, fuck, dude, that just sent a wave of nostalgia.
Nostalgia, yeah. Dude, you want to talk nostalgia? I was actually watching the other day the video from your playthrough that we did where you first mentioned to me prequel memes, the
Yeah.
subreddit. And I'd never heard of it before, so I was like, okay, I gotta check this out. And I did after that stream, and I have it, like, I've looked at a prequel meme on my phone friggin' every day since
No,
then.
it's every day for me. Like, it's just like a normal thing for me now.
That's one of my regular subreddits now.
Oh, there's another guy here. Oh, what does this sign say? Ah, the original Padres cliffside dock. This area was quite the popular diving spot for pirates of old. Just make sure you actually mean to jump off, since the only way back to land is swimming all the way up to the main pier. And, that's not too bad. Oh, wait.
And if you jump off, your machine might crash. Because
Well, I
optimization.
jumped off, so... Oh, that's right. You can't jump out of the water, so...
Oh yeah. I am sword level 21.
You're leveling your shit here in this, in this simulation.
This fake island, yeah.
Any other signs here on the main dock? I mean, that wasn't too bad of a swim, but, like, if you're all
Did
the way
you
up...
jump off?
Yeah, I jumped off, and I'm like, okay, well, how bad is it? It's really not that bad. If you're trying to get down here, I mean, it's a pretty good shortcut, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not like there's fall damage.
Yeah, I tried that out earlier. In the concepting phase of Pirates Online's development, Padres del Fuego was planned to be much different. Instead of a single island, there would have been twin volcano islands, Madre del Fuego and Padre del Fuego. Surrounding them would have been a slew of fiery wild islands inhabited by flame spirits. That is really going overboard for, like, no reason. But
Yeah,
I like
somehow, somehow I have a hard time picturing how this game could pull that off.
I mean, going back to how Port Royal was kind of just like one long line of, you know, everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would never say never. Not with this shit. I'm surprised that like given Toontown nowadays, like in these servers, no one's thought about doing like a larger area.
Yeah, you would think.
I'd like to see that.
Although, I mean, you still have the limitations of Panda 3D.
Hey man,
It's not like
you're right.
Friggin' what's one of the mainstream graphics engines?
Unity.
Yeah,
Unreal. Bro, Toontown, Unreal Engine
And
4.5,
Unreal.
bro. Bro, that shit gonna look fantastic on the PS5.
No loading screen.
Oh, dude, you go through the tunnel and you're already out on
You're
the other
already
side.
there. You're just there.
Well, in terms of how I feel about Padres here,
Did you see? Have you seen the back Padres yet?
no. How the fuck do you get to that?
Okay, there's a idol over here you can use to teleport.
A what?
Do you see where the fort is? You've been over to the fort, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, I see you.
Yeah, okay. If you come over here, there is an idol.
An idol.
Yeah.
Ah,
Now you have to worship it.
I ain't doing that, but I will
Get down
teleport.
on your
Get on your knees.
Holy shit. Okay, what the fuck is
Okay, yeah,
going
there's
on
just a
here?
lot of shit here. Oh, you've got the boss here.
Yeah. You're 32. Go bite him.
No, I'm good. Okay, so there's like another like bar here. There's more shops. This
I
seems
don't
kind
think
of
I can. Can I
this.
walk around these people? Mm,
I hope you can. It seems like
I'm not
really
trying to aggro.
scattered.
Yeah, this is very different. I don't remember this at all, but I don't think I went back here during the original.
I know I was never here during the original. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. I was never here during the original. I was never here all that much, I guess, on the new
Because
location.
this is where Darkheart is now, and that's him up there. That's cool.
Yeah, but there's like no way to leave in the new one, I'm pretty sure. You can actually like just sail off here.
No, there's not, because this isn't how you would have gotten back there in the original one.
Huh.
It would have been through the cave
Well,
over
definitely
there.
don't go near the boss because he will try to kill you.
Oh, really?
And he's trying to do that to me right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. But
Probably not Darkheart.
no, okay, stop following me. All right. I have to say, I think Old Port Royal has got to be my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's
I
just
think
how I feel
Old
about it.
Port Royal is the most iconic of the three. Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel about these three different locations?
I honestly, I don't necessarily think that they're better than the new ones that we have now. Like, some people lose their shit over these things.
Yeah.
I think it would be kind of cool, I guess, to go back to them, maybe. But I don't know if that's in the plans or not.
I mean, if anything, I think
Mm.
I wouldn't mind if we had the new Port Royal, but it's in the same instance as Fort Charles. I feel like that should be doable now if, I don't know if the limitation was just other people's hardware or like it was just not good for the engine.
It
Not
could have been
sure.
bad for the servers, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too. Tortuga, I think either one is fine. I think the more circular design for it is nice, but
I agree. I think the current Tortuga is better than the original. And then the Padres, I'm just kind of indifferent on. I would prefer
yeah,
original Port Royal. I would prefer new Tortuga, and I don't really give a shit about
yeah,
Padres,
I'm
honestly. I think
pretty
they
much
both
there
kind of
with
suck.
you there. And that was the voodoo boss that was following me earlier. Thanks
Okay.
to Jack Shark Ben. That actually sounds very familiar. Have you been here before, Jack Shark Ben? With our Talapo stuff on that rare occasion. Let's go kill Darkheart real quick.
Hold
Just cause. Let me read this
on.
tip too.
Hold on a hot sec.
Here in Las Pulgas, General Darkheart can be found in front of the entrance to Blanca's tailor shop. She must not get too many customers with someone like that out front. Also, if you want to host a little looting session, this old version of General Darkheart still drops all the loot from the main game, including the legendary Jack Sparrow's blade. Huh. Well, I'm gonna go after it right now.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to wait. Don't worry. He's only at like half health.
Oh, Michael, you're killing me.
I'm sorry, bro. Oh shit, there's an undead gypsy here too. Don't worry, we good.
Yeah, you're level 32. You got this.
Actually, I'm really close to death. Oh, not really. There we go. What the fuck? There's a server that has encountered an unexpected reset. Players on the district have been sent back to the avatar chooser.
To prevent any major inconvenience. Well, you already inconvenienced those people.
Yeah, they've been like if you
They've been
move them.
inconvenienced.
Wow. Like I would understand if like they move them to another server, but they didn't even do that. Well, I think we've seen all that we really can. Yeah, that was a darn sure Jack. Jack, that was definitely a server crash to behold. Glad we were able to get that on film. I
wonder how much the player count dropped by. Not that much. So it was one of the smaller servers. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say back then when we were playing, there was like 20 per server because they kind of divvied them out. I think now you have like more of a preference on really where you want to go as you're logging in.
Yeah, it bugs me that they have so many servers.
Honestly, same here.
They don't need.
Yeah, I think
Written has like what 7, 8.
Yeah, I think there should only be like 5 here, to be completely honest. Like, sure, it's gonna get a little harder to run with these servers, but it's just so empty if you like aren't there with other people.
Yeah, this game wasn't meant to be played with like 9 other people.
Yeah, you definitely need like people. But obviously if you're around like more than 5 other characters, the game starts to bug out.
Yeah, your frame rate will drop pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. Well, I think we've seen all that we can. And I guess we've also stated our final thoughts. I guess that's pretty much it. I cannot think of anything else that we need to look at.
Nope, except for the crappy original Port Royal.
It's not the worst thing ever, but I don't know.
It's so much more condensed. Like friggin' Port Charles is right here.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Like instead of like a nice little hill climb, it's just like boom.
It's just shoved right up against the dock.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, okay. Don't like
Ugly.
it. How do you get to the old places? Well, glad you asked. You just go to the lookout, you create a lobby, you make it an not exploration, sorry. You go to original islands under the adventures tab and bada bing bada boom.
Wrong.
Okay.
You go to Michael SK's YouTube channel.
You just watch it.
You watch how he did it.
Pretty much. I guess that's it. I got nothing else to really do. So here's our like one recording of Talapo for the year. At least we're,
we didn't
keeping
even play the game.
We just ran around. I mean,
This is the Landwalker.
You kind of played.
Yeah, I killed like 3 things. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for watching the video. Oh, there's Jack Shark Ben. He's right there in front of us.
Hey, man. Oh, that is a sick hat. Where'd you
that
get
actually
that hat,
is.
dude?
That sticks out.
Where, my fella, my dude. Where?
You're typing these out individually.
Find. I hope he speaks English.
He does. He's
Luke.
been.
Okay, that's roughly English.
Yeah. Well, no. He's been speaking English in the Twitch chat. So I mean.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Okay.
God, I don't want to have to like. I don't want to come back to this game and try to like fix my voodoo doll. That thing is a mess.
The reason that Michael won't come back to Talapos because
it's just one thing. I'm like, man, this fucking stinks. Go back to Final Fantasy where all my shit's like key-bound. Alrighty, well thank you all for watching this video or videos, however I'm going to format this on YouTube, and thank you to Jack and Jamie for coming by the stream, anybody else that decided to lurk on by, and thank you to the real Jack here in the call with me for agreeing to come on here at like it's midnight for you, bro.
Yeah, it's 12:08.
Yeah, you should turn in.
Getting a little loopy tired.
Oh, I feel it, bro. I'm exhausted after the day I had. All right. That be it. See ya.
See ya.